What's up, guys? It's Bobajet here, and today we got a few things to talk about. Infinite just dropped. Well, I mean, the quote unquote beta just dropped, and it's kind of like half the multiplayer from what we've seen. Currently, there's a few more maps and modes, obviously, that aren't in the game, and a few weapons we haven't seen yet, like the bolt shot replacement. But, that's not what we're going to be talking about today. Halo Infinite is actually, like, in terms of gameplay, like an actual good game. The game is actually really fun and solid, and the gameplay feels smooth, the weapons feel nice, and the movement actually feels really good, especially since it's closer to the classic, like Halo 3 movement. It feels so much better than Halo 5 did. And honestly, I'm so glad that 343 actually managed to find a good formula with Halo's movement and its gameplay, because shit, man, if they fucked up with this game, I don't know if Halo had another chance after this one. But yeah, even though Halo Infinite is fun and good, there is still some flaws with the game, and there's big flaws within the customization and the fucking progression system. Everybody already knows about the progression system. The game's been out for a few days and people have been complaining about it. And they actually addressed it and fixed some of the issues already, which is surprising because usually you don't expect a gaming company to give a shit for a solid few months and then they might do something about it. But 343 actually came in and added like per game XP. Like, you actually earn XP per match now, no matter what, which is so much better than the last system, and you gain so much more XP for the battle pass. But even with these new changes, making it easier to get XP for the battle pass, I still feel like the progression is kind of sloppy and, terrible still. But yeah, not only the progression is terrible, the customization in this game is downright awful, and that's kind of surprising considering they were claiming that this was Halo Reach tier customization. And at a current at a certain point of view, it is like the Halo Reach customization, but there's a lot of limitations within the actual game that restrict tons of customization. The cores absolutely ruin customization in this game. Like, you look at the menu and you look at all the different armors you can get between both Mark 7 core and Mark 5 core, and you're like, holy shit, there's a lot to fucking choose from here. But what you don't understand is like half of the pass goes to one piece of, barely half of the pass goes to one set of armor, and then the other half goes to the other core. It's just kind of fucking dumb. And then there's this other piece of equipment you can get in the battle pass called kits. It's like a full set of gear that you can choose to wear. But the problem is, like, a good portion of the gear inside those kits you can't wear. Like, for example, the commando shoulder plates on the Carter kit you can't wear outside of the Carter kit because there's no other way to get them. It's not in the shop and it's not in the battle pass. It's nowhere, dude. And the colors don't even line up too well with Carter anyways. It's just, they have a certain coating they use on him, and it's just blue and gray. Like, there's no, like, the white paint on Carter is now gone too. So it doesn't even make the kit actually look like Carter. And in some cases, it makes it feel more restrictive than Halo 5, but Halo 5 only had like 3 pieces of gear to choose from, so I don't think it can get worse than that, man. And also, this is based on leaks we've seen, but for the most part, they're like, accurate leaks. A good portion of the Reach hero set isn't even in the game yet. Like, JFO and Hazov that were leaked aren't in the battle pass at all. I'm assuming they're going to be in the free battle pass, which isn't present just yet because it's a beta. So when the full game drops, we might be getting them, or they're going to sell it to us for 20 bucks. Who knows? And also, as a side note, the bots can wear more gear than us because they're not limited to cores. When you play against bots, they could be wearing cross-core stuff. Like, I've seen screenshots of bots wearing Mark 5 gear on the Mark 7 core and so forth. And I've also seen the Yoroi Spartan using Mark 7 gear on itself too with a Yoroi core. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Why can't we choose this stuff? If the bots can do it, then there shouldn't be any problems, right? And I don't know, maybe it's like some technical issues or they don't want this weird clipping stuff to happen with the armor, but I don't think anybody would care. I think people would actually find that stuff kind of funny if they saw that shit lying around. If people actually like made really ugly or Roy Spartans or something, I feel like people would just, point and laugh at that. And it's not really a big deal, right? The cores are here, right? I think what I actually like about the cores is that you can have different presets for your armor. Like, you want to build one Spartan, but you don't want to get rid of it, and then you want to go and make another Spartan. You can just switch around like this. But that's actually a cool idea, right? You can just switch whenever you want. It doesn't matter. 3 different sets of armor to choose from. That looked pretty cool when I first logged in, man. But, we can't all have nice things. You actually start up with some colors, and they're not all terrible. Like, I'm pretty sure this one you get really early, Cadet Blue. And then you get this one for free, which is really ugly. I don't know what the hell is going on. They just want to make some wacky looking esports skins, I guess. This one's Battle Pass. I'm pretty sure this one's Battle Pass as well. But these are the default colors right here. And man, they are all fucking terrible, dude. Look at this shit. Look at this fucking shit, man. It is awful. Like, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know if they're selling it today. We can go check later, but there was another red they sold today. It made the armor actually full red, and it was only for Mark 7, but then they made like a really crappy looking red and other stuff like that. So, you know, you got your helmets and stuff. Everything looks pretty good. Like, it looks like a lot of customization, right? But then you come over here, and then you got these wacky looking things. Like, if you come over here, you can't use this till later. You can use it now, but I don't know why the kit just doesn't unlock all the armor. If, like, what's the point of the kits, man? You just want to cosplay a character? And I guess that's fine, but, you know, it's just kind of annoying. And here it is. I don't know what 343 was thinking, but I don't know why they excluded, like, this armor in specific right here. This one is really late in the battle pass, and there's nothing else really wrong with it, but it honestly makes it feel like it's Halo 5. Like, if you want to use one piece of gear and it's not in the game yet, they're forcing you to use a kit, which is kind of annoying because it kind of reminds me of Halo 5. In a sense, Halo 5 had, what's it called, 2 pieces of customization for your armor itself. We're not even going to go into the colors because I'm pretty sure it launched with like 15 colors. I don't know. It was pretty bad. And then, you know, you got this set of armor and you got this set right here, but you can't switch it. I just accidentally equipped it, but you can't use this on the reach chest. And I feel like some of these would actually work on the reach sets. Like this could totally work on the reach gear because this body armor has a similar shape to the it's got a similar shape to the reach armor. It actually looks pretty cool, especially this one. Like, why doesn't the reach core have a knife like this at default? Like, that's pretty fucking badass, right? But then, you know, no, we don't get it for the Mark 5 core. That's a terribly ugly armor set right there, armor piece. And then you go into the battle pass. We'll talk about this dookie shit right here later. But, you know, already level 40 because I'm a shell, but there's a lot of cool stuff in here, right? Like, there's a lot of nice stuff. Like, you get poses and stuff. And it makes it look really customizable. Except what I find really weird is this stuff, first of all. I don't know why emblems, like, you can unlock the noble emblem way earlier. Right here, yeah. You can unlock the noble emblem for your character card right here. But then you can't put it on your chest and you can't put it on your vehicle either. And I don't know why they split that up. I just found that kind of weird to me. And I think one of the worst parts about this is these colors aren't core, they aren't cross core. So, like, let's say you have, what colors do I have on my Epic Armor Core? Cadet Gray. Let's say you want to put this color on, Noble Observer, on your Mark 7. You can't do that. For some reason, colors are restricted. So if you come over here, there's no Noble Observer. You can't use Platinum Anniversary either on Mark 5. And I would love to use Platinum Anniversary on this set. That would look fucking cool. I'm not sure about this one. This one's kind of ugly. But yeah, you get a lot of customization here, but a lot of armor sets are limited, and it's kind of annoying. Now, a lot of stuff in the Battle Pass is split up. So, like, let's say you unlock something new in the Battle Pass. I can't fucking find it. So let's say I rank up a couple times, like, oh shit, I use a Mark 7 Spartan, but I want to use this on my Mark 7. Like, you just can't. So if you're progressing, there's some armor pieces you get, but it's for the core you don't want to use. And I just feel like that's a waste, man. Like, you're just leveling up the battle pass to eventually get far enough to get this. Let's say you're using the Mark 7 core, you finally unlock something new from the Mark 7 core. And I think what's worse is that they split the shoulder plates up into two different sections. What's the point of this? In MCC, they actually had both the shoulder plates for each arm on the same tier. I don't get that change at all, man. Another sin of the kits right here is if I go into the BR, you cannot change anything here. You can't add a charm to your, like, this skin looks pretty fucking cool, right? But you can't take off the emblem. I would love to just have this. Just the blue and black looks super sleek. But you can't do anything like that. The game will tell you to go fuck yourself. You can only have this with the Cloud9 logo. And you can have everything else. You can't even have a death effect. Like that. You see, you get that. But you can't put that on the BR unless you want to take off your whole skin. They limit it to a kit. Kit's got to be the worst idea in this game because, like, let's say you want the Cloud9 coating. You're like, oh shit, that's fucking cool, right? I want to use this on, like, you know, all my guns, or, you know, just the BR maybe, but without all this shit on it. Too fucking bad, man. That sucks for you. And if we go over here, it's the same thing with the armors. You cannot use the Cloud9 coating on any of the armor except for if you go in a kit, like that. You can only use it on the kit. You can't take off the armor. You can't take off the emblem. You can't take off the visor. It'll just tell you to go fuck yourself if you try and do that. It's just kind of dumb, man. Because, like, what if you don't want to use Mark 7, like the Mark 7 armor itself, and you want to use this coating? Like, this is a sleek coating, right? It's nice looking. But, you know, too bad if you want to use it outside of, like, the little Cloud9 logo on the visor or any of the armor. You're stuck with Mark 7 if you want to wear this coating. And I just find that dumb as hell. And I think this might be one of the most predatory shops when it comes to a Halo game, because in Halo MCC, there was nothing yet to pay for. That makes sense, right? The shop you get to earn the little squares in the shop that you use to purchase in-game, entirely in-game. It was fucking awesome, man. But then you got this set for $20. You can get white. You can get the color white for $20, and there's no default white either. We could go back and check in a minute. There is no default white at all. But if you want, let's say you just want a shoulder plate like that, right? 20 bucks, man. 20 bucks or nothing. Take it or leave it. It is, I'm pretty sure you can't even get 1500 alone. You have to buy the $20 one as well. So another $20 if you want blue on your fucking vehicles, man. Like, wow, nice. A Carter themed Scorpion. I totally want that for 20 bucks. That's amazing, man. Whoa, emblems for Carter. I totally want to slap that on my goddamn Warthog. Whoa. And then, you know, if you really like this ugly color, that's like $5, I think, which isn't terrible, but still, who's gonna buy that? Who's gonna buy all this for $5? Shoulder plates are actually kind of nice, but you know, you can unlock these. And I think one of the biggest problems in this game right now is that in the beta, and I'm not sure how it's gonna be in the full game, but you can unlock gear through playing the game. You can only unlock it through the battle pass, which you have to purchase in the first place. The progression is super slow in this, and on top of that, there's no unlocks, there's no commendation rewards or anything like that. It kind of reminds me of like Halo 5, where you had to buy the Rex. And I thought they would do a little bit better. I thought we would get some unlocks, you know? And I honestly don't know why they didn't stick to Halo Reach's system with the unlocks and use the credits for that or something else or another currency system. Like, the thing is, all other games with that are free to play, like Fortnite and stuff, they let you get V-Bucks in the battle pass. I'm not sure if they still do it because it's been years since I played Fortnite, but they still let you get V-Bucks through the battle pass, right? But you can't get any of that. You can't get credits at all through this. You can only get XP boosts, which only go towards challenges and maybe the 50 XP you get through matches played. And there's nothing else. You cannot get any of the shop stuff for free if you grind it, because I know a lot of people would actually grind for stuff like this and get the credits for it through the game instead of actually paying for it, because not everyone has the money to pay for it, or they don't want to pay for it, because who wants to pay for the color white, man? Come on, dude. And it's only on Mark 7 as well, right here, Mark 7 core only, so you can't even have this color on the Reach core. It's just really limiting to me, and I feel like 343 has some stupid restrictions on the armor. But yeah, that's pretty much all my gripes with the customization in this game. Other than that, it's nice, you know? It's pretty manageable, but I still think that we shouldn't be super restricted, and I hope that when the game comes out, 343 can lift some of those restrictions in the or at least in the future. I would take it in the future, like a month or two from now, but you know, that's to be seen. Now let's talk about the progression system for a minute here. The progression in this game is still kind of terrible. Even with the updates now that we get XP per match, so we can actually rank up the battle pass, I feel like we need some individual XP as well for like our account. Like, you know that Halo Reach had its ranks, Halo 4 had the SR, Halo 4 and 5 had the Spartan ranks. And Halo MCC even has its own ranking system, the tour system. There's 11 of them. And that's at least, you know, fulfilling. More fulfilling than the Infinite one, because there's nothing. You just don't have a rank next to your account. So the only way you can determine the amount of time someone's put into the game is through their competitive rank and also, you know, the armor they're wearing and stuff. And not everyone's going to be wearing high-tier armor. People like the low-tier armors too, man. It's not really the biggest issue. It's more of a personal issue because I kind of like seeing that stuff on my account and other people's account. Like, they could have used any of the older Halo systems and it would have been fine. I just don't understand why they decided to ship this game out with no XP system going towards your account and just going to the battle pass. Like, that's all we give a shit about. If I'm being 100% real though, I would love for them to bring back the old original Halo Reach ranks because I thought those were so cool as a kid. My little ass would be like, "Oh my god, bro, an inheritor! He must be so good!" And then he goes like 3-20 in a game. Stuff was different back then, man. But yeah, honestly, other than grenades and the assault rifle in this game, the progression is really the only issue. If they fix that, I feel like they can start, working towards other stuff in the game because the game is really good right now. And the fact that they fixed an issue in 3 days in a beta is awesome, man. Like, you don't even ever see companies doing that stuff, reacting so fast and fixing it nowadays. They usually just don't give a shit. They say, yeah, go fuck yourself. We'll see you in 3 months. But they actually did give us a little bit of help, and they made us get more XP, which is awesome, man, because now it doesn't take 3 years to get 2 levels on a battle pass. I still don't think it's flawless. It still needs a lot of work, and we still need account progression, like our own individual XP, because I bet a lot of people would like to see that, man. And as one final side note, let's just be happy that these fucking things never came back, man. All right, man. I hope you all have a good day. See ya.